Jason with Chicago News. Let's talk about the Nissan Rogue. It's always been one of the most popular midsize SUVs for a number of reasons. But new for 2017, there's another reason to love it, and that's this new hybrid version. So we're out on the road now in this new Rogue hybrid, and the first thing I'm noticing is it doesn't really feel like a hybrid. They've done a good job of integrating the hybrid technology with the gasoline technology. So it doesn't really have a lot of funny gauges telling you what battery power is and this, that, and the other thing. They've tried to make it feel as much like a normal car as they can. Despite a very advanced hybrid drive system, there's a 40 horsepower electric motor on top of a 2-liter 141 horsepower gas engine, dual clutch system, and a CVT. All of that integrates really seamlessly, and it really just feels like a gas engine with a CVT. Even with all of that, it will run in full EV mode for, small distances. One of the drawbacks of the hybrid system is to make room for all of the batteries and control systems, they've had to reduce some of the storage. You can get a third row seat as well in the non-hybrid version. Another drawback is this only has a 60-40 split back seat, when in the non-hybrid version you can get a 40-20-40, so you can have 2 occupants in a long cargo down the middle. So you're making some trade-offs for the better mileage. Nissan's done a good job of having a really interesting looking front fascia, good proportions. Overall, it's a really nice looking vehicle. That being said, there's some nice upgrades to the interior. New for 2017, there's a leather wrapped flat bottom steering wheel, at least in our model here, and the 7-inch touchscreen is a very good unit. It feels a little bit dated these days, not so much in functionality, but just in the design of the screen and how it looks. We've talked before about CVT transmissions and how they feel a little bit off compared to what you're used to driving, and the same goes for this. Even with the hybrid drive, it still feels a little bit sluggish right when you hit the throttle, and the car kind of tries to find what gear ratio it should be using. So this isn't the most spirited driving experience that you can come across, but if you're buying this and you're looking for the hybrid version, you're probably looking for mileage. So speaking of mileage, what does it get? If you get the front wheel drive version, you're looking at 33 city, 35 highway. The all-wheel drive version's 31 city, 34 highway. What you find is that because of regenerative braking, the actual act of braking restores battery power. The city mileage is just barely below the highway mileage. So if you're taking long trips, you're not going to see a lot of benefit from this. If you're doing a lot of city driving, you're going to save a lot of gas. The SUV and crossover segment is by far the most popular in the automotive market right now. One of the reasons for that is to have room for extra gear, extra stuff that you want to carry with you, and extra people. Some of the smaller crossover SUVs don't really give you much in terms of that. Lots of cars these days, this comes with a motion activated tailgate. Now, as we've seen before, they don't always work the best. Not too bad. The good thing about the Rogue, it actually has a decent amount of space on the inside, both cargo room and passenger room. The model we're driving here, it has their new safety systems, which has forward collision, automatic braking, pedestrian alert. This has blind spot monitors, lots of extra safety features. So what do we think about this 2017 Rogue Hybrid? Well, the pricing is not quite out yet. They say it's going to be in the mid-30s. That's quite a lot of value for this kind of efficiency, this much space. So great job, Nissan, for giving us an efficient SUV.